streaming now. It's now. We're streaming. It's live.
We're streaming? We're doing it live?
We're live.
But my pants aren't on.
Oh, no. Michael, get your pants on.
Okay, give me a sec, guys.
Michael, your wiener's in my face.
I'm sorry. Okay,
Michael?
the zipper's up. You're fine.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
Oh,
It's
no,
caught in the zipper.
Oh, your head's sticking out of the zipper. It's super gross.
Wait, whoa. My face hurts from what you just said there. My head's sticking out of my zipper.
What the fuck is this shit?
Whoa,
I'm not streaming that. I don't want to stream my fucking face. What the fuck, Roll20?
Were you streaming your face?
No, the stream went offline and tried to stream my fucking face, but now it's back to normal and streaming Roll20.
I kind of hate how it defaults to that every time you try to make a new Roll20 board.
Yeah, I don't want to show my face to people. I don't have my best face on all the time. I don't most of the time I look like a gnarly piece of shit. So it's like more so than
most
usual.
Most of the time.
Okay.
Most of the time.
All the time.
Thank you.
Look, I was being generous with most of the time.
Bless you.
Gesundheit. Alright, hey! We're playing Psychograph. Look at this Psychograph. Anyway.
Last time, Hoffa went on a lore dump.
Every time I talk to Connor, it makes me laugh.
Yeah, no. I'm surprised none of us have made Nickelback jokes at this point.
I'm a Canadian. I'm not making Nickelback jokes.
You are a Nickelback joke.
No!
I think that's the most insulting thing I've ever told you, Michael.
You're Hey, you can say whatever you want. You bought Justin Bieber. I'll be over here.
Wait, who? Wait, who?
The American.
Wait, who?
You bought us.
Who?
You.
No, I don't know who Justin Bieber is. He's not relevant anymore. Yeah. Anyway. So, speaking of things that were speaking of things that were popular in the early 2000s.
Connor.
Ha!
Yeah. Anyway. Oh right, sorry, you were never popular. Continue.
Exactly. I was about to say that actually.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks for beating me to the punch, Jesus.
That's my punchline, so I had to.
Sure. Let me just link this on Twitter.
Twitter?
On Twitter.
Well, you were an owl before. Going who?
Woo. Anyway.
You ever notice that a lot of Godzilla monsters have 3-syllable names?
Godzilla.
Godzilla, Megalon, Ghidorah. Hedorah.
Mothra is only 2.
I mean, Mothra is also called Masura, so...
Oh, shit. Thanks for that.
Rodan is an outlier. Anguirus, or Angulus, either one works. Gigan, I don't know what his,
We're actually coming up on, it's about tied here. But you know what? Alright, speaking of which, hey, I'm Boo/Connor/who gives a smelly fuck. I'm DMing. With me today, I have Michael. Who do you play again?
I play Violet, and to get into character, because she's a voluptuous and amazing person, I have ordered 2 Big Macs and 2 Subway subs, and I'm ready to go.
I have Lena.
Hi.
Who do you play?
I'm playing Princeton, and to get into character, I have to tell myself that we're not actually friends.
Oh.
You aren't. Anyways.
I also have Brady.
Hello.
Who do you play?
I play Vina. And to get into character, I'm just going to love on Bosco, my beautiful, beautiful Griffin.
He's loved.
Not the boss. But the Bosco from Sam and Max will still hate himself.
Oh. I appreciate that reference. Anyway, and I have Robbie. Robbie, who do you play?
I play Hoffa. In order to get into character, I just listen to Infinite's theme on repeat.
God.
Hey, that's what it takes to be Infinite.
Ugh, I'm about to vomit. Anyway, speaking of vomit, Racecar isn't here yet, so we're just gonna start without him. Hey guys, it's me, Racecar. Can't tell the difference, huh? It's me. I play Gundyr Lutenheim. I got a big old table chair leg, and it's really cool. It does a lot of damage. I do the most damage out of anyone here.
You realize that when he watches this footage back, they're not gonna find your body.
Ha! Joke's on you. No one watches this, so they'll never find they'll never find my body.
Wow. I actually do.
Oh, thank you. Then why are there no views for the last episode?
I forgot to watch that one.
That's okay. That's okay.
As long as you recognize your mistakes.
Yeah. All right, we should
That's why I watched them, to remember them.
Yeah.
This entire episode has just been self-deprecation so far.
Yeah, no.
Okay, yeah. So on to the story.
On to the story. Last time, the party agreed, at least 3 out of the 5 members agreed, that they would like to explore the island and see what's up with this magical place.
I said, fuck all of you.
Yeah, come on, Violet. Say it. Say fuck. Do it, Violet.
No.
Do it, Violet. Say fuck.
No.
Anyway.
I wish you luck, Princeton. I meant hugs.
Incorrect. Ulterior motives detected.
Oh no.
Oh no. We're stuck together. There we go.
You win.
Yeah.
Of course I'm going with them, of course. But I definitely do not want to leave.
So you don't want to leave. So I have a question. I'm going to start off with Venna and Princeton. The camera is destroyed. So if you die in this time, you die now, you die until you're dead, until the camera rebuilds itself in a week. So just gonna start that off for you. Now I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna say, for the sake of me not having to pull maps out of nowhere, I'll show you a map of the island, and we'll stay around that area. It takes a while to travel around the island anyway.
I hope to get down to the Hellscape bar when I die.
Yep.
Meet Tang and them.
Yeah. Oh, old video is old.
I don't want to. I forget the blue guy, and I never want to remember his name.
His name is Ecto.
Fuck you. Get him away from me.
Yep.
Anyways.
Anyway. Yeah. So, I have a question for Princeton and Vanna. Where do you want to go?
Okay.
They get to decide?
They get to decide. Unless you want to go with them, Violet and Haffa.
Of course I want to go.
All right.
I guess I'll stick with Violet.
Here's the thing. You don't understand. Princeton's green. I'm green. We should be friends. This is just how it works. Colors match.
I don't think that's how that works, Violet, but you do you.
Well, it worked in kindergarten. You see, the square thing went in the square thing, and the round thing went in the round thing, and they were all color-coded. It was fine. It was great.
So, Frady, where did you want to go?
Where did Princeton want to go?
Oh, that was...
maybe library.
Library?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's right. There is a library in here.
A library. That sounds good. Seeing as I kind of need to read up on stuff and see if I can figure out the history of this place.
All right, back in the tower, there is a bookshelf somewhere. Oh, there it is. Right here. There is a bookshelf in this part of the manor. It is the only large source of books available on this shitty fucking island.
I'm so glad you didn't say in this part of the manor.
Oh, no.
That would have been way more interesting.
Actually, you haven't gone back there yet. Do you want to see what's going on there?
No, I think we did. Well, I went back there.
Okay, metagamey right now. Stuff has changed in that room.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
That
sounds like fun.
Violet's gonna go appreciate artwork.
So, do you remember all the leaves you drew and you painted over the dicks of Hector Alhoun?
You said painted over? No, I glued leaves to them.
Oh,
yes, I remember the leaves.
The leaves were removed and the dicks were repainted.
Oh god.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, well, maybe we should just get out of here then.
Are they small or big?
They're unnaturally large. I think he might be overcompensating.
I'm gonna just lick my thumb and just erase a bit up and up and up. There you go. And then I'm gonna like cameraman it where I put the 2 thumbs up. Perfect. And then I'm gonna walk out of the room.
The art has been defaced.
I think improved is a better word.
I think made more realistic.
So by erasing the dick, you make it more realistic.
Right now, because of the smudge, it kind of looks like a blur filter.
That's pretty great.
Yay!
But I'll just have you know right now, Violet had officially touched a dick in some capacity. I hope that's unconscious.
Ew.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
God.
it's in your.
This isn't her first time. She touched the celery. He was a dick earlier. I mean,
That's true. It did like fuck off and left.
Yeah, like most dicks do.
Yep. Anyway, Vina, you look in the only available library on this island. Which is this bookshelf right here. It's the largest amount of books you've seen in a while in this place, which is pretty strange for you know something so arcane. You'd think there'd be a few spell books lying around, at least.
So
basically, it's some old history books talking about the island. How this island used to be was the torso, of this, mind flayer god. Basically, he was ginormous, Cthulhu-looking motherfucker, and when during the final God War, he was slain by one of the heroes that that helped destroy the old gods, and he was split in two, and his floating torso still floats here to this day. And earth matter has surrounded it, and over a few thousand years it's become this island.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, that did not tell me jack shit.
Yeah.
I look for this.
Is there anything you're looking for in particular? Because you might be able to find it.
I'm trying to find any history of this particular tower.
Okay, I have something I'm looking for. I'm looking for this world's worst fan fiction, the equivalent of My Immortal. Is that on here?
I'm gonna have you roll investigation.
Okay.
This is where I find the worst novel, and I'm gonna make people read it.
The quest for My Immortal.
I heard he did it in one campaign. I could do it in another.
I find shit.
Okay. So good news, bad news. Good news.
Fuck. Missed it.
Good news. You, Violet, you find information about the tower. Unfortunately, it is one of those brochure pamphlets saying, "Welcome to the Tower of the Dead God, an adventurous paradise. No, worried about death, trying to find all those horrible treasures out there? Don't worry, we got a nifty little device that keeps you alive while you're searching for those trinkets." It's badly photoshopped. It looks like someone, it looks like a 1990s, web page.
The back page is his artwork.
Yeah. No, it's like everything is JPEG artifacted to shit. It's pretty bad.
Amazing.
He's using stock photos. Oh my god.
You can actually still see the stock photo online image on the pictures.
Oh.
I thought this was a fantasy setting.
Yeah.
Wait, one question. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so in terms of your fanfic look, it's
Yep. I'm just burning the brochure.
You find a copy of a poorly drawn comic called A Kitsune's Bad Day. Of this kitsune getting bullied, and violence ensues from there.
Aww.
It's kind of dark and not very well written. There's a lot of spelling errors. It's not good.
Okay, Princeton.
Yes.
I don't mean to be a bother, but could you help me look for anything on this tower besides this stupid piece of shit brochure?
Well, I suppose so, and I also suppose that nobody's been using the proper filing system, but let's see.
Alright.
As you can see over on this table, I have laid down the book, and I am now fixing the spelling errors.
Oh.
Violet, no!
Wow.
Okay, can I assist on the investigation since we're both looking?
We rolled a 6, 7, 8.
I will allow it. So.
Okay.
There are a few books written on the matter. There's an old book. It doesn't really have much to do with this tower. But it does still have to do with mind flayers. They're said to come from a different planet other than here. Chased away from their homeworlds from a species called the Gith. Their god managed to find them a new home here on Oid. This book is incredibly old. Like, you feel as though as you turn the pages of this book, if you were to make the wrong move, this paper would crack apart like a very thin piece of bread. It just...
Oh, great.
And it's already pretty poor condition. It's very hard to read. And most of it is written in deep speech. Yeah. You also see on the brochure pamphlet for the tower that the tower is actually formed out of the arm of this dead god. With a few materials here and there. Other than that, that's where your search ends.
Wait, can I roll knowledge to see if I know anything about mind flayers?
Sure.
Or is that history?
I'll allow history.
Okay.
I'm fixing the spelling errors because I hope I can decrypt
23!
something later.
I know everything about them.
Nice.
Well, no one's seen them for a while. They used to be quite prevalent. but ever since the God Wars, they haven't really had a big presence since then. They're said to come from another planet. God knows where that is. And
this is gonna sound like a weird question, but can they use illusionary magic to change what they look like to a person?
It's possible. From what you know, it might be possible.
Can they smell their own feet?
Can they smell their own feet? They could probably touch their own feet with their long tentacles, but
Okay.
So what acts as sort of looks kind of like a nose could touch their toe. You count a trunk sort of deal going on there. Anyway.
Well, I mean, an elephant can then, yeah. I'm thinking elephant ways.
Any whomever. It's theoretically possible. They're pretty good at, psionic magics and stuff like that, altering the minds of people around them. Their favorite treat, brains. They love brains. They are literal brains. They're known for stunning their targets, and then grappling their opponents with their tentacles and pulling them close to their mouths so they can suck the brains right out of their skull. So they use brains to brain meal to feed their larval states. But you also, I'm not done.
Oh, okay, sorry.
One last deal. They're also known for mind flayers don't become mind flayers, naturally from their larva state. They need a host, which is mostly humanoids. Any, medium or medium creatures work the best. Larger creatures and smaller creatures usually have some malfunctions to them. When basically they, the larva, hooks itself into the creature and slowly but surely morphs a medium-sized humanoid into another mind flayer.
Okay, guys, I have a hypothesis that the top floor might have a mind flare on it. Or multiple mind flares.
I was going to say.
Okay.
I would be surprised if there was just the one.
And is that indicative of any kind of plan? I mean, are we going to kidnap someone and use them as bait or what?
Let's take a vote on the kidnapping, because, I kind of like that.
Hoffa decides to point out, according to to that guy with the wyverns, they were having some trouble with the officials at the town. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, so we could just take this and call it somebody's prison sentence.
That would fix some things.
So it sounds like you're wanting to go after a particular guy.
We need to go back to the camp to get specific targets.
Okay.
On who is the absolute worst of the worst as far as greedy officials go.
So I'm gonna go our map here. So are you planning on taking from the rebel base or the merchant town?
I think we should head to the rebel base first to get a specific target.
Agreed.
Sure.
Yep.
And we go to the merchant town to pick them up and then drag them back to the tower.
We also need to figure out if this mind flayer likes any type of seasoning. Just to make it more delicious,
What are you going to do? Season their brains with fan fiction?
No! With all 11 herbs and spices. That's what I'm going to season it with.
Herbs and spices.
Herbs and spices.
It's Herbert and Spice. Anyway.
Unless there's some in-joke I'm missing, that sounds like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Maybe. You know. Only if you want it to be. Alright. So I'm gonna delete you guys. I'm just gonna, fast travel you guys there. I'm presuming you all get on Bosco in some regard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hug him.
And fly on over to this fun little town. Doo-doo. So, the town hasn't really changed much since the last time you went there.
Man, hasn't aged a day. Violet knows everything.
It's been,
It's been
1 week since you looked at me.
I started making the joke first.
God damn it! No, I just watched the Digimon movie not too long ago. So
God damn it!
Oh,
And they
no.
became U.S. diplomats to the internet world. Oh god.
Anyway,
It sounds like a trip.
Yep. Anyway, you approach the town. A few of them look at Vina like they don't really recognize you from last time. It was a relatively peaceful sort of deal last time you were here.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone recognizes
Violet, they actually
Oh, damn.
How long were you in the tower, by the way?
Violet just says this many, and she holds up 6 fingers. She doesn't know what of, but she knows it's 6 of something. She thinks it's days, may have been weeks. She's not really sure.
Yep. So your old friend Quell, Princeton,
Oh boy.
Quell comes up. Welcome. Oh, I see you brought new friends.
Greed! I saw Greed skin.
Oh, I love hugs. Good hugs. Hey, do you want some heroin?
No.
Nah. If you have any herbs, I'd take those, but not heroin, please.
I'm not even sure if heroin would work on me anymore.
Well, welcome back. He inserts the needle into another part of his arm. Starting to run out the veins. Anyway. This shit doesn't work like it used to. So how are my friends doing?
Break from it?
You find those mind flayers?
Well, no, but we have every reason to believe they're there.
We have a plan for it.
Oh, tell me your plan.
See, you mentioned to us that you were having some trouble with the merchant town, with officials in the merchant town, correct?
Yeah.
We wanted to know if you can give us specific people you'd like to see disappear. And he does the quote fingers thing when he says that.
I don't know why I would want anyone disappear. I don't have any reason for it, people to stop living.
The fact of the matter is this. We need someone who can act as bait for the mind flayers, and we were hoping you could give us an idea of what kind of people are the most particularly troublesome in the merchant town. Someone that would ease things up for you guys here, if they stop being a part of the problem.
His face looks a little bit dour, and he's considering something. And you could take me.
Why?
Well, I'll be honest. I'm not very, I might have taken these people in, and they're making a decent living for themselves out here in this godforsaken swamp. But If I was out of the picture, well, first off, it'd give me a chance to give those mind flayers, what they have had coming to them. Secondly, probably, my meddling with the town would probably, give them a little bit of a break from all the chaos I tend to cause. But yeah, if, come into my little fort here, I'll tell you a story.
Violet's going, also, he only has this many veins left, and she holds up 3.
Leave
she
it
is counting.
In the mood.
So it's story time. So she's crisscross applesauce, hands on her knees. She got this, just like kindergarten.
So, when I originally came to, I'm not originally from around here. I was originally from a planet, not too far away, where my people were oppressed by the Mind Flayer menace. I managed to, we managed to fight them off and scare them away from our planet. Unfortunately, not really unfortunately, I don't know what I'm doing. Man, this heroin is very good. It's now starting to kick in. Are you sure you don't want any?
I am pretty much 100% certain that I wouldn't be affected by it anyway.
Yeah, elf girl, you want some?
No, I'm good. We're good.
Okay.
I'm perfectly fine.
Yep.
Just looking at me to watch Bosco just in case.
It's like you prudes. Anyway. So, I was sent by my people to hunt down the small colony that escaped and to assassinate what was left. And when I came to the planet, they met a pretty, their leader met a, decent demise. But the last few remaining managed to hide themselves away for a while, and then maybe about 100 years back or so, they turned up around here, or at least I found them here, advertising this new tower that they've advertised to adventurers. I knew it was Vine Flayers. I always knew, but I had no proof. I had no way to, confirm it to other people. But now that you actually have some confirmation, maybe, and now that you believe me, we can finally take these bastards down. If you want to take me as bait, be my guest. But they'll probably end up trying to take your brains now. One of the things I'm trying to figure out is why go through all this trouble? Why have the tower? Why use the camera that brings people back to life? What's the point of all of that? I don't know. But if I can get rid of every last one of them, finally wipe them out, I'll be very happy.
Alpha starts to knee his forehead. I think I might have a theory.
What is your theory?
To give you some context, I was part of an expedition. I lived on a cluster of islands out in the middle of the ocean somewhere, I want to say west. We were plagued by constant wars fueled by religious conflict. And one such war had gotten to the point where both kingdoms were going to announce a ceasefire. I was hired as a way to guard a princess who's going to be married to the prince of a rivaling kingdom. And, well, long story short, we crashed, and I ended up discovering something. There was an uncharted island in the middle of the cluster, artificially created by some kind of artificial deity, some kind of construct, something made with the same parts that make a human, but in the image of a god. And it was in constant, it had a constant gnawing in the pit of its soul. So what it would do is it would dethrone entire religions by slaughtering their gods and intercepting their prayers as some kind of mediator. What I'm wondering is if we're facing something similar here, where something here is using the warrior's adventures as some kind of method of receiving sustenance. And the mind flayers are just part of its plot. If they're just helping it keep the whole operation running rather than being the masterminds.
Oh. By the way, actually, he thinks about it for a moment. I don't know. It could be plausible that they could be serving a higher master, but most of the time, they're usually out for themselves, not really concerned with gods, per se. Unless they have something to do with Mind Flayer. They don't really like outsiders. Incredibly xenophobic they are.
If you lost your god and something came along promising some kind of stand-in, or Hoffa's face suddenly pales, or some way of reviving it, wouldn't you take it?
Maybe. You think they're trying to revive the god?
It's possible. I don't want that to be the truth. I've had to deal with enough garbage on this island as it is, without having to face down a literal god instead of some false manifestation, some kind of false idol.
You could be onto something there.
I hope I'm wrong.
Now, one of the let me show you something. Why I've been able to work for so long. He shows you there's this. It looks like a crate with a tarp over it. And he pulls the tarp off, and it looks sort of like a weird coffin with a glass covering to it. I call it the suspended animation chamber. The little cryo chamber. It's every couple of years when I feel like it's taking too long and I've gotten to nothing. I hide out in this little box right here, wake up in a couple of years later, get the lowdown on what's going on, and start my investigation from there.
I see.
So, I might not be needing this after this mission, so if any of you want to take it with you, you want it or want to use it, modify it, it's all yours if I don't make it back.
I will say we haven't yet decided if you're even coming with us. After hearing your story, I'm in favor of it, but he turns to the rest. All opposed say nay, I guess.
Okay. Violet is asleep. She has drawn a heart with an arrow pointed to the guy, and in the heart it says heroin, and she's asleep.
He rolls his eyes and gives a bit of a chuckle, of course. Everyone else?
Seems fine with me.
Go ahead then.
I'm sorry, one at a time? Vina?
Oh, seems fine with me.
Princeton?
Go ahead then. Let's get this done.
Alright, so you want me to
Majority rules, I guess.
Let's see what So are we going to go now, or are we going to go later? Anything you want to do before we go?
We have a week before we have to return to the tower. Something along those lines. I might be wrong. But, all things considered, I think we have plenty of time to prepare, to make sure we're amply supplied. while the possibility of you not making it out is distinct, I think we would all prefer it if the only casualties were the mind flayers themselves.
Sounds good to me. Honestly, you're not going to find much supplies here other than.
What about on the rest of the island?
Go to the. Yeah, the merchant town might have some stuff you could use, but maybe you can use some of the stuff you got in the dungeon. So, some of the stuff you found.
Oh, it's raining. Raining loud. If I suddenly vanish, it's because the power went out.
Alright, understood. It's been shitty around here, too.
Yeah, but I live in Texas. Texas in summer is rain central, man.
Fun.
Yep. Hey, I'm heading to Texas in August. So.
Whoa.
I didn't know you were also in Texas.
Yeah, I was actually wondering where you were from. Dom told me somewhere in the Midwest, but.
Yeah, I'm Texan through and through.
All right. Well.
Yes, but which part? Because it's gigantic.
Lower area. Not going to give specifics on stream, but lower area, like near the bottom.
Okay. Send me a message later, and I'll try to come see you when I'm in.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm going to Austin.
Come to Canada.
And I might stop by Houston. And why? Why, Michael? Why? What's for me? What's for me in Nova Scotia?
Freedom from a place that doesn't offer a wall in between you and another place.
Fair.
Well,
it's
a wall. It's just made out of snow.
Well.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It's on Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
You're in Winterfell or something.
Yeah.
How's Ned Stark doing?
He's dead.
Spoilers.
For something that came out in 2011, 2012.
Here's the greatest part. I've never watched a season of Game of Thrones. Anyway, I've never watched an episode.
Did you read the books?
I have no intention to watch the show.
I did read the books. I did read the books.
Okay. Anyway. Game of Thrones jokes aside, let's take you bozos to the town.
And as we tradition, winter is coming.
Wasn't that funny? I don't know why I laughed that loud.
I don't know. You have nothing else to laugh about.
Cue the sad violin music.
Yeah. I mean, you have something else to laugh about. You know, you have nothing that's not self-deprecating.
What do you have to laugh about, my life?
I'll be right back.
No problem.
Look, I'm playing Hoffa, okay? I gotta be edgy.
You gotta be edgy. You gotta be a good edge boy.
I'm playing Violet. What am I supposed to do?
Innocent Ray of Sunshine.
I don't know. Do I want to do that?
I don't know. It's up to you.
I'm not sure.
You don't have to play a character. I don't care anymore.
You don't.
It's just a fucking. It's just a fucking game. What's the point?
This escalated very quickly, and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
It's just a fucking. Well, there is a point. There's a point, Connor. You know what the point is? The point is that you trap us here for about 2 hours, and then you get companionship for that 2 hours.
Yeah.
Something you never get through the rest of the day.
I guess. At least I don't have to talk about Sonic the fucking Hedgehog for an hour.
So, let me tell you about my Sonic OCs.
No. No, stay away. Fire bad. Anyway, so here's what we got going on in town. We got Magic Murray over here.
Yep.
And his little bodega.
Yeah, Magic Murray.
We got the mayor. God knows what he has. we got our gnome black Buzz over here, a little gnome blacksmith, and we got Leonard Tongdonger over here. You need any tong? You never know when you need tongs. And we got at the very bottom, we have, Ida's Inn and Bath and Pleasure House.
Wait, in bath and pleasure house.
Yep.
So did they pleasure you before or after the bath?
Who knows?
Why not during?
It's a surprise, which is always pleasurable.
What form of pleasure are we talking? Is it a form of pleasure that they find pleasurable, or we? Oh God, there's so many questions here.
Yep. I guess you'll have to find out.
No, Violet's not going in there.
Yep.
Well, she is, but not out of her own knowledge because she probably won't know what it is.
All right. So where to first?
I'm gonna buy some tongs.
You're gonna buy some tongs.
Yes.
Hello. Oh,
hi.
Finally, someone wants to come to my store. Welcome to Leonard Tongdonger's Tongs and Dongs. How would you like to pleasure and/or serve yourself today?
I would like some tongs.
No one ever wants the dongs.
Well,
His glasses turn white, like you can't see through them. They glow.
What would you do with a doorbell?
As you know, this at least like 3-foot dildo is at least maybe a foot away from your head.
Yeah, she still doesn't. She just still doesn't understand what a dog is. She thinks it's like a ding dog.
God. Anyway, so what were you looking for in terms of tongs? We got steel. We got plastics. We got ones made out of rubber. We got I don't know what kind of tong this is. We got tongs for hair dye. We got tongs for anything you might need. We got even tiny tongs. These tongs I like to call tweezers because they're so tiny.
Do you have tongs for hugging?
He pulls out a pair of tongs that look like human arms.
Yes.
At the end. And when you scissor them together, they come together, and it looks like a hug, kinda. Except the arms are straight. They're kind of floppy, but you know.
Is it as or less aggressive than one of Violet's normal hugs?
It's kind of half-assed, but you know, it looks like a good joke gag thing going on. This was sold to me by some sort of prop comedian. He was not very funny.
And do you have tongs to hold within the hands that are the tongs for the hugging tong? I'm asking for 3 sets of tongs, 2 for each tong for the hugging tongs, and then I want 2 smaller tongs, basically, for each tong. Do you get me?
God. Well, the hands don't actually move, so I don't understand how you would do that. I mean, I guess if you shook them, maybe they'd close.
All you need is a little spit and elbow grease, and they'll stick.
Yeah, we got some.
Perfect. I'll take 2 of those.
All right, that's gonna be 50 gold right there.
Oh, I can afford that. I believe.
Do you have money?
I believe so. I should have money on my sheet.
Not on your sheet.
Well, I probably didn't write it down. I did start with money. I don't know how much I would have started with because I didn't write it down. That's my own fault.
All right. Well, it seems that you have no money. You could give me something to change.
Like a flower? She has flowers growing out of her.
Actually, my beautiful wife, Agnita, loves zinnias. You can find if you got zinnias on you.
I don't. Do I have zinnias on me?
I'm gonna say There are some in a field nearby. If you could go fetch those for me, and I'll give those to my wife. You got yourself a deal.
David. Sure. I'm gonna go off to the field.
Alright, moving on to another character. Hoffa, what do you want to do in town?
I wanted tongs.
Remind me what my options are here.
We got Magic Murray's, over here. We got,
Isn't he the guy who ran, like, the bookshop or whatever?
He had general magic store. You know, minor magic items and, you know, potions, stuff like that. We got, Leonard Tong Donger, his magic tongs and dongs. We got, Buzz over here in her blacksmith emporium. We got the mayor. God knows what he has going on. And, finally, we have, the Pleasure House down south. In Pleasure House, etc. We also have the sheriff. If you start doing illegal stuff, he'll come and get you. So it's all up to you. What do you want to do?
Illegal stuff.
Legal stuff. You know,
like are we talking normal illegal stuff or?
If you decide to be a bad boy, he'll come give you a good slapping.
So what you're saying is I can get the service from the inn for free.
Yeah, I mean, this is a barter society, good sir. They don't want just anything. They want something, you know, special, worthwhile. They're less so merchants and more of barterers, I guess. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I am going to go. How do I? I think I'm gonna go here. If you can see where my token is.
Magic Murray. Okay. So, welcome to Magic Murray's. How you doing? Is there anything I could interest you in today?
Well, I'd like to see what you have. Also, sorry if I seem a bit distracted. It's because I'm in a Godzilla Discord, and there's this person who's getting really upset about Shin Godzilla not getting a sequel, and showing a clear Rodan bias. As someone who loves Mothra, they're being a bit over the top.
All right. Anyway, your Godzilla fetish aside. Anywho, Murray shows you I got alchemist fire. I got enough alchemist fire that could level this entire town. I got acid put in someone's drink. They drink acid, it'll be like, oh no, I drank acid, I'm dead. Fuck. He pretends like he died on the floor.
Hoffa is just unimpressed.
I got this scroll. I don't know what's written on it, but it's gonna. I bet if you cast it, it's gonna be pretty cool. He scurries around for other stuff. I got this rod. Hold it in your hands. It's this. It looks like a a walking cane. He asks you to hold it, Hoffa.
He reaches out and takes it.
Murray presses a button on the end of it, and you try to, move the cane he gave you, and it does not move from where it has, been placed. You can let go of it, but it'll float there. It is unmovable. Nothing can move this thing. He presses the button again on the end, and it moves, and it drops to the ground. So, could I interest you in anything?
Let me see more. Do you have anything that can be used to enchant a pre-existing weapon?
Oh yeah, I got this shit. Let me see. He pulls out this give me a color.
Orange.
Orange. this orange concoction. Shakes it up, it starts bubbling, and it turns purple. He's like, pour this shit on your weapon, and something will happen. It'll make it stronger, or at least, it might do more damage. I'm not entirely sure.
It's worth a shot. He pulls out his glaive or halberd or whatever the fuck this thing is. I can't tell.
Hey. No testing. No testing. You have to buy first. You're wasting merchandise.
He sheaves it again. How much?
I want your shirt.
Squint. This is the only article of clothing I have. Are you sure about this?
I want it. It's mine. If you want it, you'll give it to me. I want the shirt. Or, here's an idea. You give me, that's some pretty greasy hair. I like it. I can make a nice bag out of it. Either that or your hair. What's it gonna be?
I think I'll take the latter option. This can get in my eyes anyway.
He takes out a little dagger, grabs the back of your hair, and starts sawing it off. He takes out a little dustpan, sweeps this, at least maybe 5 pounds. God knows how much your hair weighs. You have a lot of it.
And Hopper's just standing there like, whatever.
What does your hair look like now?
And it's a bit cut shorter at the back. He kind of messes with it to make it less like straight looking.
Okay.
Can't wait till this gets to Princeton. I need your vest.
Princeton. Add that to your inventory, by the way. Potion that will make your weapon stronger. You'll find out what it does later.
Oh god, you got ripped off.
I don't think I got ripped off because this guy seems like a bit legitimate, even if he's weird.
Yep. Princeton, what do you want to do? You want to go?
I feel like I should be attempting to look into, mechanics.
Into where?
Like a study of mechanics.
Alright, the best person got here is Buzz. Down here, who handles most of the metalworking for the town.
Alright.
Alright, Buzz. You go into Buzz's workshop. There's a bunch of little clockwork contraptions here and there. There's random weapons with clockwork attachments. There's a sword. You press the button on it, and the sword grows at like sword grows 2 other blades out the side, making it look like a capital T. It's more like a pickaxe at this point. And she goes, "Hey, don't touch the merchandise. What are you doing? What do you want?"
Well, I came in here to see if you would be able to tell me how to pick apart tricky things without having them go totally belly up.
Oh, you want to learn how to break into shit, huh?
Yeah, break into things and perhaps alter them. You never know when you'll run into rogue mechanics that you need to turn back onto your side.
All right. I can teach you, but it's going to cost you.
Well, a little bit of time and a little bit of money, I suppose.
I want something important. It feels like Gundyr took all the money for himself.
Of course he did.
Yeah, he was the only one who went after the money. He never asked to split it. The greedy little dwarf fucking took everything. Anyway, he's like, she thinks about it for a second. All right, I know what I want. I want your pants.
You do realize that if you take my pants, the second I step out of here, that dull tentacle thing is going to assault me on sight, right?
Wait, who are you talking about?
The tentacle. Fuck.
Oh, the gibbering mouther.
Yeah.
Don't care. I want the pants. They look nice.
I want the pants.
I think I could make a jacket out of it. With some studs.
Princeton looks at her, makes a little frame with his fingers and says, well, you have a very appraising mind, yes, intelligent.
Yeah? Yeah, I'm pretty smart. What about it?
Oh, nothing. Just looking for juicy, delicious brains. Yes.
I don't follow.
Delicious brains.
Princeton kind of conspiratorial wink, and I think you'll be on the list.
I don't really get what you're trying to get at here.
You're a vegan, Princeton.
The less you know, the better. Are you sure you want my pants?
Yeah. You. I'd get your pants. I'll teach you how to break into any kind of luck. Magical. Unmagical. Basically, in terms of game mechanics, she will teach you an unlocking spell where you can get through any door you might want to get through. You will also get proficiency with sleight of hand.
It's like any door you want to, even her own door.
Yep.
To kidnap her later. Okay, congratulations.
Or to steal back your pants.
Oh, wait.
Oh, no, I'm just, low-key threatening to turn her into bait. No big deal.
I think we should turn her into bait, though. I definitely agree with that. But definitely, Princeton, if we enter that room, I'm taking your pants.
Yes. Very well.
Yeah. I want the pants. I want the pants first, training second.
Princeton kind of strips it slowly, gives her a weird look, and I'd better not catch you sniffing these or selling them to someone else.
No, I'm gonna turn them into a jacket.
Odd, but for some reason I find this more acceptable than the alternatives. Very well.
Alright. You are depantsed. She immediately gets to, just hemming and trimming, and she turns this into, a sleeveless jacket, and somehow manages to, get, using the excess fabric to make sort of a tiger on the back of it. Perfect. All right, let's begin. So, Princeton, for the next 2 weeks, while you're out and about, you'll be training with Buzz here on how to, make, break into shit. All right. Next off, Dina. What do you want to do?
So I have no idea what this town holds.
Over here is Magic Murray. With his magical items, scrolls, etc., etc.
Okay.
Leonard Tongdonger, general useless necessities.
But dongs. Never know when you need a doorbell.
He also has a general store where you can buy,
What?
shit.
Dang, I should ask for that. I want to cheat chips.
Yeah. General store, etc. But half of it is mostly tongs and dongs. Over here is Buzz and their in her blacksmith shop, metalworking and mechanic area.
Okay.
And we got the mayor, and down below is Ida's Inn and bathhouse and pleasure house, etc.
Okay.
Most of
Because
what
Oh, go ahead.
most of what you can get here, they've told you already. They don't really use money here. Everything is bartered.
Okay. Because the two items that I never want to lose are Bosco and Bigby, I tell Bosco to stay here and leave Bigby with him.
All right.
And then I'm gonna make my way to the magical items shop.
All right. Bosco, holding the staff in his mouth. Bigby is like, you can at least use your claws to hold me, you ignoramus.
You two get along.
No. And you walk away.
Okay.
Magic Murray.
Yep.
Hoffa, you've just noticed that Hoffa has gotten a pretty drastic haircut.
Okay then.
Yep. So Magic Murray approaches you with his little spidery legs. Hey, welcome. What can I get for you today? We got potions, we got scrolls, we got all sorts of stuff.
Okay. Do you have anything for reviving the dead?
He raises. I don't know about an eyebrow. I don't know. No. His forehead wrinkles like he's like raising an eyebrow. It's hard to tell with no eyebrows and his horrible, gross face. Oh well, okay. You want the good shit? All right. Let me see. He goes into a basement, starts throwing up random things. A random crystal ball, bounces across the floor. He throws up a chest. Somehow he throws a cat up into the air and it skitters away and runs out of the store. And he finally pulls out this weird. Give me a color.
Blue.
Blue. Give me a second color.
Lavender.
Blue and lavender sort of swirling around each other potion.
Jesus Christ. Sounds like you're doing one of those roulette things that they used to do with their finger hands, like 4 sides. Pick blue, pick a number.
So he sort of shakes it up. It spins around and there's like little skulls sort of drifting around in the lavender parts. He says, "This can raise at least one person from the dead." Now,
Okay.
this is, my only one of these. I don't got a lot of them, but it's gonna and that's it. Let me get. Yeah, got one of these, so it's gonna cost a lot. I'm gonna need something dear to you. How about? Ooh, this is a good one. I like this. I want. I could take everything that's on your person right now and we'd be fair. Or I want 100 years of your life.
How would I do that?
Well, let me explain like this. Whatever you're done doing, you come back here. you know, a part of the agreement, I'll have a little tracker on you. You come back here, and you're basically my slave for 100 years.
Can we change the word to servant?
Servant. Okay, fine. It's not like I was going to pay you for your... I guess you're being paid with this raised dead potion. Yeah, no.
Okay.
You're an
That
elf.
sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
Seeing as 100 years to me is kind of like 5 minutes.
Exactly. I don't see a problem with it at all.
But I have something for you. If I don't use the potion, I come back and I give it back to you, and we're squaresies.
Squaresies. That's fun. I could also another exchange we could do if you don't want to do the 100 years thing and servitude. Every article, everything that's on your person. Everything.
So basically, I'd be naked.
Basically, I'm a weird pervert. It's a part of my thing. It's a part of my species. We're all weird perverts. He then licks his eyes with his very long and gross tongue.
Okay, I had a character question. The camera.
Yes.
That if you die in any way, you're resurrected back into the where you started, right?
Yes.
In any way, including having your brain taken out.
Yes.
Okay. You know what? How about let me think on that potion, but I'm gonna see what else you have.
All right. Not liking the potion. He chucks it back and throws it behind him. Chucks it back into the basement. He's the.
Do you have? Look, I'm looking to kill like a thing that can get into your mind. Do you have anything that can go and stop something from getting into your brain?
Oh yeah. Over here. He pulls out what appears to it appears to look like a bindi. You know what that is?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Stick this on your head. Protects your head from anything. Mental damage, physical damage. I'll have you warned, it does not work with Vorpal Blades. I had a customer come in, was immediately stabbed with a Vorpal Blade and his head popped off. His head was perfectly safe, perfectly preserved. Unfortunately, the rest, he was severed from his body. So.
Okay. Got it. What would you like for this?
This. 10 years of servitude. Maybe your gloves and shoes.
Okay, I can part with my gloves and shoes.
Oh, and the goggles. I want the goggles.
Okay, and I'll give you my goggles.
Wait, can I have the cape? You can keep the rest. I want the cape, most of all. Cape is fit.
Okay, you can have my cape.
I can't really think of anything else. If I think of it, I'll let you know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a toe. We'll talk about it later.
I will give you my cape and my shoes.
And the gloves. Remember the gloves. I want the gloves.
And the gloves.
Yes.
It's not like I have spare ones.
God. I'll have you know, with prestidigitation, you can make clothes.
Yes, like that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not like I don't have spare ones.
Yeah, exactly. He takes those. He puts them on him. He's like, "Look, I'm a wizard." Yeah, take the fucking
Warlock.
potion. What? Whatever. I don't care. I don't cast magic.
Okay.
I just sell it.
I'll take the potion then.
He underarm throws the potion towards you. You catch it. There you go. He then takes the hair that Hafa gave you, and as you, presuming both leave, he makes his wizard out this awful cosplay from the articles of clothing you've given him. I'm a great adventurer. I am fantastic. I am magical.
Okay, so what do we have now?
Hafa, what did you trade for? It was a potion.
It was a potion of something that was supposed to improve my weapon somehow.
Yes. Benna got the what was it? I just forgot. Holy shit. It was a mind protecting device.
Mm-hmm. It was the mind protecting Bendy.
Yep. Mind protecting Bendy, and Princeton is going to become proficient with sleight of hand and learn a spell that can open any lock. Magical, arcane, anyway. Meanwhile, with Violet.
Tongues!
Violet.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to pull up something.
New friends, right?
Friends.
People I can hug.
Violet, you go into a field.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just gonna role play this out. I'm gonna take us back to the island map.
Okay.
Island map. Alright, Violet. You're about over here near this lake, and you finally find some zinnias.
Mm-hmm. So there's nothing dangerous about zinnias, right?
Nope, nothing dangerous about zinnias. What is dangerous is there's also a bear trying to find food in the nearby lake. He looks kind of mangy and ravenous.
Oh no. Probably hasn't eaten in days. So sad. I can try and make friends with the bear. Because, you know, he obviously needs a good home. And I could use another pet.
Alright, you want to roll more pets?
Yes, I could roll to help the bear. I'm a green knight after all.
Alright, you are going to get disadvantage.
I'm gonna get disadvantage.
He's pretty hungry unless you can give me a reason otherwise. Kind of foaming at the mouth. Hungry.
Unless I can give you otherwise.
Don't you have rations?
Yeah. But yeah, it's Violet's rations. Violet's kind of silly. She expects hugs will just fix everything. Yeah, I could feed it something. I wouldn't mind.
This bear is very big, by the way. This is some of the biggest bear you've ever seen. It's got sort of rocky protrusions. This is probably no ordinary bear.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, being that I am a madam of the Fae, I'm gonna grow plants and be all Fae-like.
Alright.
Try my best to charm the bear and stuff. I
Alright.
could do it.
Alright. Roll a handle animal, or what are you doing to try to tame the bear?
Hugging it.
Okay. Roll a handle animal.
So even at the disadvantage, it still works pretty well for me.
Yeah, you begin giving it a hug, and it looks more confused, if anything. It's not going to attack you, but it's more of an acquaintance bear than a friend bear.
Now, I could help you get some food. I could help you get something to eat. Would you like something to eat?
It replies with a
Okay, we're by a lake, right?
yeah.
I'm gonna go hand fishing. This is just like the celery. I'm chasing down a fish. It's not getting away.
Roll athletics for me.
No.
You attempt to do it and you miss. The bear manages to find some fish. Manages to grab the fish that you missed. Yeah. And just sort of fucks off.
Aww, I want a bear friend. Okay.
Yep. You grab the zinnias and you can go back.
I'll be back for you, bear.
Yep.
No one refuses violence, friendship.
Anyway, you come back to Leonard Tongdonger. Well, I see you have my my wonderful zinnias for my beautiful wife, Tongita.
He's gonna hold up a tongs with a wig, isn't he?
It is a tong with a wig. It's
I thought so.
It has dongs for legs. It's like a tong person.
It has a dong.
He is Leonard Tongdonger.
I just don't want to know how he gets intimate.
Yep. Anyway, he gives you the tong arms that you wanted.
With the extra, so basically it's 2 arms with tongs in them, right?
Yep.
Awesome. That's exactly what I need. Okay.
Yep.
So where can I get? I need regular human clothes.
Regular human clothes. You like can also you can get those here with my human clothes.
Okay, I need tuxedo.
He has
his sunglasses.
He has his clothes labeled with by human, halfling, elf. By races. It's kind of weird.
I'll take a human, but I might need to scale it down. But I'd rather just take a human just to be safe. So human, and do you have any eyewear?
Oh yes, these cool shades I got from an old friend of mine. I don't need them because they're not my prescription, but yeah, if you're willing to trade with me. What do I want of yours? We do a little bit of bartering around here. If you're willing to barter. How
what
about he's looking at his decrepit, Tong wife, and he's like, it's falling apart. My wife could use some a larger wardrobe. How about she be more protected? I want to keep her safe. How about your armor, or maybe whatever you're wearing? I don't know. We'll trade for the tuxedo.
The tuxedo?
Yeah, your clothes you're wearing now for the tuxedo. How about that in the glasses?
Not the armor, just the clothes I'm wearing.
Yep, basically.
Okay, done. And Violet then proceeds to take off the clothes, just like, imagine like how a magician would take off like underpants without actually unzipping the pants over it. Basically, just take it off and take it off. There you go.
That was impressive. You got to teach me how to do that, lady. I don't know why he's turning into Magic Murray.
Yeah, you have to learn it while you're, paladins rarely take their armor off. You got to learn it.
And so you get the white tuxedo. It over the armor, it's this beautiful green and white thing going on. It's kind of cool.
Okay, I'm not wearing it. I'm just holding on to it for now. And the sunglasses, by the way, I got the sunglasses, the shades. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, I'll keep that in my inventory for now. Not gonna wear it yet.
Okay.
I have a reason for this. Everything I have is for a reason.
All right.
I'm gonna go find the other people.
All right.
Princeton.
Princeton.
Yeah, I want to go find Princeton.
Princeton is busy. Rigorous finger exercises. He's got one of those things around all of his fingers to test hand strength.
I'm literally I take out like part like the sleeve of the shirt, and I'm starting to wave it and like, whew, this is interesting to watch. It's like just like giving the vapors, and then it goes like, I shouldn't be watching this, and then it just goes off to find Hoffa.
Hoffa got a haircut, and Ben is missing her gloves, her goggles, and her shoes, stocking sort of deal.
Oh jeez.
Prestidigitate my stuff and a pair of clothing for Violet.
I mean, I'm wearing my armor. Just no clothes underneath.
Yeah,
right.
well, armor has gaps.
Does it cover the back, Michael?
No.
No, it's it's like the back of footy pajamas. The butt flap.
Baby. I didn't really think it through.
Like the sides in front, I like to imagine are fine. Just random butt sticking out. Just.
I was gonna say, you can't see the right or the left. You can just see the underneath of the butt.
Yep. Anyway.
The underbutt.
The underbutt.
The underbutt. Not the underboob, the underbutt.
The underbutt.
Yes, but yes, I would.
That's my favorite video game from 2015.
The underbutt.
Underbutt with, Sans underbutt.
God. Jesus.
All right.
Hey, I get close. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yep. You got new clothes.
No problem.
No more underbutt.
That's fine with it.
So for you train for two weeks. Do you go? I have a question for Benna, Hoffa, and Violet. Do you go back to the manor?
The manor?
Or do you go back to the tower?
I would like to.
Yeah, I think going back to the tower is good.
All right.
Yeah, Vanna's gonna go.
Okay.
All right. Unfortunately, this option is not for Princeton. He is too busy training.
Okay.
Okay.
His fingers look like they have 6-packs now.
Well, only one more reason to like the greenie.
Strong fingers.
Mmm.
Anyway.
I can't say it. Nope.
Anyway. So,
okay.
You come back to the tower.
Yep. I'm going to.
And meanwhile, with Princeton, Buzz says, "You're ready. You got this." At the end of the 2 weeks, she says this to you, and you explode, Princeton. Green just goes everywhere, and Buzz's just horrible, gross explosion, and you are transported back to where your picture was taken.
Okay. Lovely.
Okay.
So Princeton learned nothing?
No, Princeton learned everything. He just exploded. That's what happens when you leave and aren't back in the tower in time.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yep.
I just love it. It's like, I just imagine it's like Max Trainer. You're ready to get a Mac, and then explodes.
Yep.
Yeah, just boom, spontaneous salad.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
At least Buzz has something to eat.
Yeah.
Celery.
Yeah.
When Princeton gets back, Violet has enacted plan. Best friend. She has taken the gibbering mouther, given it hands and a full suit and sunglasses, and basically, I don't remember what the movie is. Just slinging it over his shoulder like it's a best friend and just moving it around. So it's now a hands with hands as a suit and glasses, so it looks totally human, guys. totally human friend right now.
All right. Someone is also waiting for you in the tower. It's your good buddy Quell. And I will make Quell's character sheet later. But I was not expecting you guys to take someone along, but you know, it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, I did have stuff planned out for Quell. I knew what he was going to be. But, so he says, so, are you guys ready?
I just realized that, what is this thing? Yeah, that's still,
yeah.
That was there the whole time.
Oh yeah, no, did you just hear what I did? I gave it a tux, I gave it sunglasses, now it has tong hands.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, say hello to Herman, the totally normal Herman.
Oh, so the gibbering Malver has this suit on. He's actually eating little bits of it.
Every time he does it, I slap his new tong hands and I say, no, bad. It makes you look good.
He keeps chewing on the end, like his mouth is connected, like it's the tong, you know, where the scissor portion of the tong is opening and closing them. So it's just sort of clapping them together. These tongs, so the hands are just, it's like these arms are just clapping. It's less of a hug tong and more of a clapping tong.
Well, that's good. You want to know why? He always will cheer up the mood no matter how dim it is.
His eyes that sort of, you know, come in and out of his form, sort of drag the sunglasses up and down this creature's body.
Nice. Love it.
It's a terrible sight to behold.
Aw, he's my little angel. Love you, Herman.
So, on that note, if this so give you a cliffhanger.
A nifty cliffhanger. Last time I got a cliffhanger from Nifty. It was not good.
We don't talk about cliffhangers we got from Nifty ever again.
We don't talk about anything we got from Nifty. Well, we do. We do it at our, you know, our NN Nifty, like, or our anonymous Nifty meetings, basically. Right. Pretend like we didn't exist.
I'll put in all the tokens a little later. But are you gonna go through the portal?
Yeah, I'll go through the portal.
All right. Are you guys ready to do? I'm not. We're not gonna do it this session. We're not gonna have the final conflict this session.
Wait, where's Hoffa's token?
Hoffa's
right here.
Oh, it's over. Oh, it's still over here.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
Jeez.
On that note, oh wait, the stream. Let's see.
The
stream's doing good. It's fine.
Okay.
It just took some catching up. Anyway. God, why are there so many? Are you just adding stuff, Michael?
No.
That's me typing.
Okay. I'll just pretend like nothing's happening. Just keep on going. It's fine.
Right. Anyway, you're all ready to go in. Yes?
Yep.
Okay. You put in the fourth little gemstone, and it transports you to what relatively is the top level of this tower.
Yay!
And you get to, and it's this sort of, it's way beyond any technology you've seen before. This is turned from a fantasy sort of deal into, what if like a Cthulhian creature had a science lab, and there's two mind flayers that look towards each other who spot you come from this portal. And they just look to each other in this expression of like, oh, fuck.
I'm not seeing the map update.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's not what the map. This is theater of the mind right now. I don't have the map ready. And that's where we're gonna leave it off for today.
You know, as soon as Violet gets in there, it's just gonna be, ooh, shiny! Can I touch all the buttons? What's this big red one do? That's what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen. You don't put blinking, flashing buttons in science labs in front of Violet and expect nothing bad to happen.
Alright. On that note, hey, I'm Boosh/Connor/the DM of this game. I need some water desperately because my voice hurts.
Oh no.
Drink some?
Yeah, no. I don't have any water near me. I'm very thirsty. Very thirsty boy, as you can tell with my horrible perversions I bring into the game.
Yeah, thongs and tongs.
Thongs. It's tongs and dongs, you pervert.
Well, maybe he should start selling thongs. Expand his image.
Leonard just has this. Leonard Tongdonger has this epiphany. Oh my god! Why didn't I think of thongs? Oh
Why
no!
didn't you bring this up to me, wife? Why did you start a side business? His wife starts a side business of thongs.
This horrible sort of tong creature. And like no animation to her, just like, thank you for this lovely thong, madam. She just falls over the wind.
Oh,
what a great salesman. Anyway. Michael, who do you play? Where can we find you?
I play Violet, the lovable goofball who decides that everything must be loved. You can find me at Gamers Behaving Badly on Twitch, Twitter, all the social medias, really. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
Where can we find you, Lena, and stuff?
You can usually find me at Squeak Squeak Butt Touch on Tumblr.
Alright. And Robert, where can we find you?
You can find me at Robbie Matronic on YouTube and Turbo Thick on Twitter.
Alright, and
that's thick with a CK, not a CC.
Lastly, where can we find you, Brady?
You can find me at Frady Cat on YouTube or Beckett the Mad on Twitter.
Alright. Cool. So next time should be the last session of Psychograph. Should be. Hopefully. Cross my fingers.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm excited.
You guys don't like really fuck this up, you know.
I'm gonna make friends with them.
Pretty okay so far.
I'm going to hug them.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not considering the Violet factor.
No.
Yeah.
Outside are some stupid sandhill cranes, and they're making their stupid noise I hate. Like fucking idiots. The big stupid idiots flying around.
Connor,
what?
Calm down.
I hate them. They make the stupidest noise. So they're a terrible animal. They need to be canceled.
Anyways, we good to go?
Yeah, we're good to go. This has been fun. Bye everybody who's not watching the stream. Boy.